Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our categories. Does anybody have remaining categories that they want to discuss? See how we can fit it in or combine some categories. All yours are crossed out? Okay. All yours are crossed out?
Yes.
So all those questions are covered under the categories. Yours look like they're crossed out. Do you guys have one? Nope. And how about you guys? Okay, so we really kind of pared these down. What needs to happen next is I need groups to come up to the board and look at the sticky notes that are there. But before we do that, you guys need to decide where your questions go on the board. And then I need you to go put them up there. So I'm going to move this here. Hey, no, discuss. Haha.
Discuss.
All right, where do you think these questions go?
I think. Okay, so this one, it says, could you enhance your senses? And I think that should go under one on how it affects like us or our environment, because that's like, it's just about us and it's not about our environment. Like, yeah, it's it doesn't affect anything else except us, and like about how. Yeah.
What if you have a designer baby, but the designer baby is the one designer baby that's like,
I think, do you think people will take, like,
you know how some
I don't know what they mean by it, but I like it for granted. Like, I'm guessing they mean by like genetically mutating things, and I would put it under like how far would you go with mutating things and if it's ethical or not, and I think it would be under 2 because it's not really ethical. And should we be able to modify people is also it's debatable on if it's ethical or unethical, because it can end up really bad, but it also can end up really well. And there's another question that says, could we end up getting limited to one type of food, which I think it's debatable on whether it should go under extinction or like plants, because it's like the plants that we eat and like our food, but it's also talking about the extinction of the food that we are consuming. And
what do you guys think? Where would you put that?
3 and 4. I put it in 3 because
extinction.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just think it's bigger because you're just going down to one type of food.
What do you think, Anthony? Where would you put it?
Both.
Like in both on the line?
Yep, right on the line.
Okay. Have you discussed where all of them go?
There's 2 more questions. Do you want us to go? Okay. There's another question that says, will we eventually run into us having to change food sources, which I think we ran through. I think we ran through all like our food sources that are really consumable. So, because we're not gonna start eating like walls or something, or like bricks. So that's disgusting. It's not really.
I'm gonna assign you guys number.
I think it'd be under like 4 with
4.
The length, or would it be in the middle?
What?
This one. Would we eventually run into having to change food sources because of like the extinction of our other food sources?
That really comes down to extinction.
And it goes under. Okay. Would we eventually or sometimes lose some foods which would be under extinction or plants? Yep.
Yeah.
Those are all of our questions.
All right, grab them, stick them up there, and then I'm gonna assign you guys number. What did I say? You guys are 4. You guys will be number 3. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is you're gonna go up to the board at your number. You're gonna look at each of the sticky notes and read the question. You're gonna discuss with your group whether it belongs there or not. If it doesn't belong there, decide where it does and shove it in the appropriate spot. You may need to communicate with other groups to pass the paper down.
4?
No way. Yay, please camera now. Okay, so can I just pick a random one? Okay, let's start with that one. What would happen if we modified every bug around us? Like, would that fit?
Like it's environment.
Yeah, okay.
So it says other effects of all living things in the environment.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put that right here.
I think it would fit because it would affect all the other things.
Yeah. Okay, someone else pick it.
Does it say it's for the environment and how?
Yeah, that fits.
You
because
make
like
us
yeah. So if we genetically modify a bunch of bunnies, how would would they destroy everything?
Um,
What if?
could a desired trait hurt a species? Yeah, it belongs here because yeah, effect on the other things.
What is the main thing went wrong? Why do we need to change the traits of an organism? I feel like that fits in genetic
It's not changing the environment.
Yeah, it's not asking like how. So would it fit in how to or like ethnical?
I don't think it would be
This
how
is asking
to.
like why. How to.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be how to. It would just be like why.
So it's ethnical. Okay.
It's the extension of.
Could it be changed by a mutation?
Yeah.
Could your looks? Oh, I think it goes with that.
Yeah. So because the effect,
I think we could do like different.
Could be changed by a
Why?
Could your looks be
Like
changed?
we
Then?
could do like GMO.
And it could change living things.
yeah, like I think so.
Yeah, I think it would be.
I know, but I think
Could the changed traits be passed? Why don't people write these better? Will the changed traits be passed on?
So,
Yeah, so
it could affect other all living life.
yeah, so it's like so other living things are the offspring.
So yeah, something would pass. So yeah, that goes.
That's not necessarily.
Or is that a how?
It says, well,
Like will the changes be passed on?
Okay. Is that like a technology though, or how to change the traits?
Well, I think it's asking like will the change traits be passed on? So like if I changed it so someone
Oh, like will it affect the offspring? Gotcha. Okay.
Should we bring back species Jurassic Park? I think
Back to all living things. If we brought back to
yeah, it would
Jurassic
affect
well, this
like
is
all
asking
living things.
should we, not how.
No, I would think it would be two. Like,
Yeah, because it's like should we?
go?
No.
But isn't it dealing with an extinct organism?
Yeah.
So it does have to do with extinction.
Yeah. Extinction. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick this here because it goes in like 3 of them.
Wait, what is it again?
Should we bring back species? So like, yeah, extinction. I don't know.
You never know.
What are some of the issues that come along with this?
Yeah.
Effect on other living things.
Yeah.
It could affect other living things. So
how do genetically modified organisms behave and act?
oh, sorry.
I think so because like how they act can affect the other species. So it's like, what if something that wasn't aggressive was suddenly aggressive? Like how would that?
And it could affect other
This
living
one could go on
things.
both.
Like I don't know. I keep using bunnies as an example.
So yeah, I think it goes in here.
Yeah.
But like, would it be like number 4? Because like, how do genetically modified organisms behave and act?
It could.
Because like, it might not always affect the environment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it works better.
Yeah, so you can take on that too. Great.
Why do people hate so bad about GMO?
I don't even know
Do you even English, bro?
Oh.
There's one too. If plants mutated to resist GMOs, would there be a food shortage?
Well, I don't think you. Can we just? What do we do with it?
I think they're asking about like people view GMOs as bad, like that's ethically bad. So it's asking why do they think it's ethically bad?
Because we're not supposed to mess with species.
So does that go here or does that go in the ethics?
Ethics.
Okay.
But this one, if plants mutated to resist GMOs, would there be a food shortage?
Yeah, I think
that would go in
affect
this one because it would affect the shortage of food.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do 5 more.
Okay.
Are GMOs good for the environment?
I don't think so, but I think.
But it's not the answer.
Yeah.
But it's not the answer. You're not
Yeah.
determining what the answers category is. It's the questions category.
Yeah.
And it would affect their environment.
Yeah.
I think it goes in there.
I think so. Okay. What would happen if, like, the bugs were eliminated?
It would affect their environment.
Yeah,
I
it would
think
be this one.
it's asking the effect it would have on the environment.
If we would make fish bigger, would predators of the fish have to eat less?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would affect the things that eat the fish.
Yeah.
How could bacteria completely take over bugs?
I think that's asking more of how to do, like, how does that
How does
work
that happen?
instead of how.
Like, can bacteria?
Yeah, I think that's asking more how to.
Yeah. 2 more.
I can't read that. Never mind. How do human traits affect other species? Yeah, because other living things is kind of right there in the question.
Is it okay to change an organism? Is it okay to change an organism's environment?
I think that's more ethical. Number 2.
How far can you go?
Yeah, because it's asking like, is it like
change an organism's environment?
Yeah, because it's asking like, is it okay?
Yeah.
Why did they modify food?
I think that goes.
I think it would be like, how does it affect humans? Like,
look, it's asking why.
Like, why did they modify food?
I think that's asking like.
It wouldn't be this one.
No,
because that's not affecting.
And it wouldn't be extinction or ethical.
I feel like it would be about the humans, because like, why did we want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your 5?
Yep.
Thank you very much. Are you guys in the shot? Can we see you?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, great. All right, I'm just going to read a couple of these. If you could please speak up on your responses. So, backing up here to humans. Let's see. Why did they modify food? So, if we're talking about our food, right? Is this a proper category, how it affects humans?
Yeah, because we're eating the food that they modified. And so it would affect us.
Okay. All right, Anthony, you shook your head no.
Because it's like food and not like we're modifying the food, we're not modifying ourselves.
Oh.
But we're modifying the food like about us. That's
It
the only
affects-
time
It's the food that affects us that we eat.
Well,
yeah, it's like
this brings up a really deep question about GMOs, right? How is us influencing traits in food affecting traits in us?
yeah, because we're like we don't have enough food, so we're gonna modify this so it grows more,
Right.
and that's affecting us.
Does it change the nutritional value of it?
Yeah.
Is it like introducing things that might be harmful to us? Miana?
I think we could almost have like a category under GMO because of how much when we think of like if genetically engineering things are ethical or not, like our mind just goes straight to GMO because that's what we think of when we think of engineering all of our like foods and things that we eat. But like that's just because like that's a big part that we think of when we like look at in categories of genetically engineering things. So that could almost be like a category.
And as we move towards our debate, I think our two biggest categories that are popping up here are changing our genetics, like designer babies or eliminating diseases, and then changing the genetics of our food or affecting our environment by changing plants and animals to make it more beneficial for us. We're pretty.
Why do we feel the need to change everything for us? Like, what if I wanted a flying pig? Am I just gonna go modify the entire pig species so it flies?
I mean, that's what they do with like dogs, pugs, and horses, and to get the sort of breeds we want.
That just messes up everything because then there would be like pigs roosting in trees and eating the tops of the leaves, and that just messes up the whole ecosystem.
And then there wouldn't be giraffes.
Sure, perhaps.
Yeah. And then like the things that eat the pigs wouldn't be able to eat the pigs.
Okay, I want to look at just a few more of these. Let's see, could you enhance senses? Like our senses, could you enhance your sight or your hearing or your taste buds? Does that belong here?
I think it would be how to.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be how to.
I think it's more how to.
But then we also, can humans make their own food? And it is asking, could you enhance senses? Isn't this complicated?
Yeah.
I might leave it there for a little bit because this group made it all the way through, right? You looked at all these questions. Which group looked at this one? You guys did?
Yeah.
Did it go okay? Okay. Did you move any out of this group?
Yeah, there was a few that fit in that one plus other ones, so we just decided which
You
one.
could have had several. All right. Let's look at the how-to. Let's see. How do you make a species thrive? Well, if you're human, you mess with the genetics of everybody else.
Yeah.
Survival, right? That's what
I
we
don't
want to
think
do.
that's survival. That's just playing God.
Sure, but if you look at the case of genetically modified organisms, sometimes we want to modify them to grow in drought conditions to feed the hungry, like in Africa. Survival of the human species in that location, right?
I think if humans are supposed to die, if the environment's trying to kill them, then I think they should just.
I'm really looking forward to this debate. I think we're going to have a lot of topics.
Like
Carly, the look on your face is like, you're crazy.
Well, the environment's trying to kill you.
The environment's
Let
trying to
it
kill them
you.
all. Then it probably means they should be dead.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting question. Are scientists going to be open about findings? What would benefit a scientist to not be open about their findings? Yeah.
Or like they could have, like, say, like what they found out is not beneficial and should not, like, the government's like making them keep it a secret because it's not good whatsoever, like time travel or something crazy like that. Like they're not gonna tell people about
focus
that.
though on this one.
They're like, okay. I could be like how to like make the same person, like, I don't know, what's that called again?
Cloning?
Yeah, like cloning. You don't tell people, like, I can see them telling people about that because that's scary and it can lead to bad things in our environment and like if it's ethical or not. And yeah.
Okay. All right. From this category, is it right to own an organism? Not the question's answer, but the question, does it belong here on affecting other things?
I don't think so.
I think it's like ethics.
Yeah, that'd be ethical.
That would be ethical?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like.
Is it right?
Yeah.
That was a good change. I agree with you. Okay. And yes, ma'am.
But it could also go on there because like that's how they strive and like an example for that would be like dogs because that's how they strive because if they're alone in the environment it could be totally something different. So it could be there.
But like dogs are natural pack animals, so they would find other.
But we don't really know if they live in our house the whole time.
All right. We're going to research this a bit more. I'm going to stop the video there. Thank you for playing.